Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage, and today I have 4 used oil filters here for you with, well, I've got the information on them for what cars they were in. I know, you're looking at this K&N one here. Well, coming from here to this way, most mileage on car to least mileage on car. Yeah, that K&N then, whew, that's not an old car it came off of, by the way. Let's just go. We're going to open that one up last, because that is the newest. Oh, no, it isn't. The second newest car on the list here. But we're going to go with the least amount of mileage recorded on the filter to the most, which is the K&N. And yeah, you'll want to, well, I don't know, wait around for that. Some of you might skip ahead just to get to that one, but that's fine too. But yes, we're going to start with the wicks. So let's move these out of the way. And we got the wicks. So, what can I say about the wicks? By the way, the Wix 51394 came off of a 2021 Toyota Camry with 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. The car has on it 206 300 kilometers or 128,938 miles. Mileage for what was on the filter while being on the car is 8,700 kilometers or 5,437 miles. How is the car running? I have notes on each one of these cars as I could see them. A smooth, well-running car. And it was, and this is probably why it's a well-running car, an older 70-ish age woman who knows how to look after her car. And it's a beautiful Toyota Camry, I must say. I'm just shocked at some of these other ones that are some of these aren't gonna be good, are they? Let me get this opened up. Let's see here. Well, we'll come back to me opening that up. So there we go, we got her open. And she's beautifully clean inside here. I'm guessing she uses synthetic oil on it. She has a little shop who changes her oil and gives her back the filter. Very nice job. This one has a nice spring. And take a look at that oil. Ooh, watch it. She's still wet. She just didn't, this one just did not want to drain well. Well, most of them didn't want to drain well. Maybe I was doing a different process. It's got a silicone anti-drain back valve. And here's the bypass. Very nice, I must say. Very nice. So, let's take a look at it here. Yeah. Doesn't look too bad. A lot of glue outside the filter area. Is that normal now? Yes. Yes, it is. Grab my pliers here to get this steel clip here. There we go. And got my knife. Yeah, she still feels pretty good, I gotta say. Doesn't look terrible. Toyota, she keeps the car immaculate, and I knew she would keep up with her maintenance. She's just that kind of person. So there we go. And let's pull her off here. There we go. There. Looking pretty good. It's got the louvers. Well, and let's see what we got here. She's pretty clean. Not a speck of real dirt or anything. No metal. Pretty clean. Very nice. That one I was not surprised about. That one I was really not surprised about. And this one, I'm a little more surprised that he is using a Partsmaster, but really not too surprised. He likes using Partsmaster. This one for the Partsmaster, which is Partsmaster 61334, comes off of a 2015 Subaru Legacy with the 3.6 flat 6. So 261,200 kilometers. A lot of mileage for 2015. 10 years old. Nah, that's probably about right. 163,250 miles. Mileage on filter is a little higher at, it is high, 17,100 kilometers. Wow, that one's a little high. And I thought the Fram did more. No, the Fram did less mileage than this one. Oh, I should look at my notes better. 17,100 kilometers, 10,687 miles. The flat 6 I have written down sounds very nice. And he has an aftermarket exhaust on it, which makes her sound just throaty and groany. Let's see, 40-ish year old man. So there you go. Loves his Subaru Legacy. So, I'm going to get this one cut open, and we're going to see what surprises we get from this one. There could be, there might not be. Never know, eh? Never know. So, let's go with this Partsmaster and see what we got here. That wasn't me, it was the glove. I swear. Okay, there we go. What did this thing have on it? 17,100 kilometers. Wow. Oil still looks nice. It's nice and clean. That is a little hard. Yes. Oh, this one I see is made by, it's made by Champ Labs. So it is a good one. No wonder he likes using it. Yep, it's a Champ Labs made one. Look at that. Little bit of sludgy, but not really any dirt down there. And there is... I don't think we have any, No, we got no light coming through. So that's good. So, and a little bit of something there, but nothing too bad. And it's got very nice pleats. Champ Labs made one pretty well, like an AC Delco also. Let's see what the inside of this filter will tell us. go. And, oh, now I gotta get it out of here. There we go. And yes, the E-Core worked great. The filter is a little swollen up a little, but it's not too bad. Yeah. I do see some bits of sparkle in here, but and a little bit of crusty. But it's certainly better than I expected. Overall, way better than I expected it, since it just did 17,000 kilometers. Might want to double check with them on that one to see if that's true. That's crazy. Just cutting a piece out here so I can take a look at it. And we can look at it under the microscope. But overall, that filter did a great job. Now the Fram PH12060 comes off of a 2019 GMC Terrain with the 1.5 liter turbo. The car has 143,600 kilometers, or in miles, 89,750 miles. Mileage on filter was 13,400 kilometers, or 8,355 miles. Oh, yeah, here's my note on that one, and he even mentioned it too. 30-year-old-ish male, married, children. Slight bluish smoke from exhaust tailpipe. Okay. He's never really had too many problems. So, he's just went with it and just like, yeah, it's fine. So, okay. We'll get her cut open and take a look. So, there we go. This way. And, okay. Yeah, it's got, let's see, this one's got 13,400 kilometers or 8,355 miles on it, and it looks terrible inside. Wow, we got lots of debris in there. Word of the day. Debris. Wow, it was on there for all of that mileage, I'm telling you. Funny how this one on the Subaru, of course, it's a different type of engine too, did 17,000, and we see it's dark, just probably like this one. Yeah, just as dark, but the difference it is. Not saying anything, but at least we got the silicone anti-drain back valve. Still feels like new on the Fram. And I do not think, or I do not know if that is actual, like we got stuff in here. I don't know if that's actually synthetic oil there. Kind of doesn't look like it. As we can see, she was sucking hard. We got glue down here. So, wow. I'd rather use the Fram ones made by Champ Labs than the Fram ones made by Fram. Ooh, this thing is almost ready to cut itself open. That is a shocker. I'm shocked how soft this one is. As you can see, it's pretty soft. But it probably does have a problem with that engine, with it smoking and stuff, so yeah. Oh well. Yeah, at least you got nice metal tubes on them. So, the outside. A little bit of crud in there. Yeah. Well, there's some sparklies there, and some sparklies, but there's a lot of, oh, actually more sparklies. Okay, we got some sparkles. But actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was probably going to be. You know? Take this piece here. There we go. Look under the microscope of that one. Well, let's see though. Next though, we're going to get the one that's got crazy mileage on it. This thing is still heavy. It must be just full of junk. Okay, the Canon HP 108. This one comes off of the second newest engine or vehicle. 2020 Mazda CX-3 with the 2-liter 4-cylinder. This engine only has 87,300 kilometers on it. And 54,562 miles. It's not a lot. This thing's only had, this is its, when they just changed the oil last, was its 4th oil change. So just telling you. Mileage on filter at time, as close as they could feel like they could get it, was 19,500 kilometers. Or 12,187 miles. Wow. Now, the car has a noticeable tick to the engine and serious valve cover leak, and it's leaking everywhere. Now, this is a young 23-year-old woman who owns this car. Can I show you? It's got problems. This has got problems. And she has done no maintenance since she got it as a graduation gift. And it's only her father who just always reminds her to change the oil. He brought me this, by the way. She did not. He brought me this and told me, here you go, look at this one. And man, it's so heavy. This makes me wonder what's in it. And he said, we can't change her. She doesn't live at home, so he just always reminds her, get your oil changed, and then she brings it to him, and he'll change her oil. But they hardly ever see her. She's got a life, right? Well, soon she's probably going to have a life without a vehicle. So let's take a look at this one and see what we got. Well, let's see what we got. The oil is very dark, but overall, I don't see any crud in there, like terrible. I was expecting worse, going by how bad. This thing is horrible to cut open, by the way. It's horrible. The oil is really dark. Like, wow. I would say it's into sludge. Into sludginess. Silicone anti-drain bag valve. Well, yeah, I would say she's a little sludgy, but overall, not terrible. Not as terrible as I'm thinking it should have been. Well, I'm actually surprised. Well, the filter, you can tell, has been on there a long time. It's got staining, you know. That's why he puts K&N on there, because he knows she's not going to get her oil changed anytime soon, usually. Oh, isn't that nice? She's swollen up pretty good, though, the filter. So, cutting pretty easy. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's pretty dirty. Why do I keep calling it a she? It's pretty dirty. It's not a she, is it? Sludgy though, yeah, I'm gonna call sludge on this one. That engine is not long for this world probably. But how well did the K&N do? I think it probably did as well as it. This is so heavy. This thing is saturated with sludge. You can probably see it. It's pretty shiny, sludged up. I don't see any metal on this filter at all though. Now that's a shocker. I thought there would have been. But we're gonna look at her. Here we go. Got those down. Oh, look at the mess it makes. This is so sludged up. Just dropping sludge everywhere. I won't make any jokes about sludge. My jokes are terrible anyways. Or are they? Yeah, they are. Okay. Let me get set up here with the microscope and we'll take a look at these. So here we are looking at the wicks. It does not look terrible, does it? It looks actually pretty good. I'm actually shocked how well it looks. But, see, looking enough at these, you know, I always like looking at the dirty ones. So this one was one of the cleaner wickses. So, of course, this one's not going to show too much. But pretty interesting anyways. And here we go with the Partsmaster. And yes, the little darker shade of dirtier oil, but it certainly doesn't look anything different though than really a wicks. When you get them this close, I'm at 800 magnification here. Big word for me, by the way. But you can really start to, you notice when you get in so close that not a lot of filter or filter media is much different than the next one. So there we go. This was the Partsmaster. So we got the Fram one here now, and you can see that there are particles. There's some up here, there's some here. We got some particles in there, and well, looks like it did a great job. Big loop of something right here. Don't really know. It's just, you know, it's just whatever was in the oil that got caught in the filter. Yeah, overall, though, looks pretty good. And here we go with the K&N. As you can see, yes, it's pretty dark. The oil was in there a long time. And, well, you can see that the filter... Oops, sorry, I bumped the table. You can see that the... well, if you can notice that, then you can see that there's probably some sludge on that one, on the face, the outside face of that filter there, where it's pretty dark through this area and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty full. It's very heavy for such a small filter media, but overall, it did its job. So I would say that mostly every filter here did its job pretty well. The K&N worked overtime. The Fram, well, you can see the Fram. This is where I had the Fram filtration sitting. You can see that there's a lot of sludginess left behind. And yeah, and this is pretty well, where is it? Right here where I had the K&N sitting, and it's pretty well got a lot of sludge. But the other one's not too bad. It's just oil. This one's pretty oily. This one's pretty oily, but then we get to that. Pretty sludgy. So, yeah. I'm not making recommendations to anybody on their oil filters pretty well anymore when they bring these to me. I just do what you're gonna do. It's not my business to tell you what filter to use. So hope you enjoyed, and I'd like to do a few more of these before, well, actually a couple more before the end of the year, but I haven't got anybody lined up right now. I've been so busy at work, so I haven't been able to talk to people when they come in. So I'm going to have to get talking to a few of them. I usually try to talk to people when they bring in their oil filters and their oil. And usually I'm down there at the oil eco center there doing the oil and getting it all ready, and a lot of people show up, and that's how I talk to most of them. But a little busy coming. This summer is a little too busy. It's getting harder to do that. So here I am, blathering on again. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.